Hey everybody, it's Jenny. So I thought I would just pull cards today. It's beautiful outside, the flowers. Well, I see like one little guy hanging on there, but we've had more than one frost, I think, at this point. But I wanted to be outside because it's so sunny and you can hear all of the sparrows that live in my bushes celebrating today. So these are Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandala deck, or it's the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And these were a birthday gift to me. I have not used them until now, but Metatron asked me to choose these. And I don't like to take so much time shuffling on camera, but I'm kind of between have to get this done, have to get that done today. So, okay, so when I pull cards, I ask that they be guided through the Creator's pure unconditional love. I ask Archangel Metatron or the Holy Spirit to choose the cards, to guide the reading. I surrender lower ego. So that was what I did beforehand. I also zip up my energy. Just take your forefinger and your thumb, kind of put them down where the root is, sort of like when you have an oversized jacket on, and then you just kind of pull it over yourself. I better check the volume. Hope that the volume's okay, you guys. Okay. So I'm gonna shuffle one more time now because I lost track of where I was. I wanted to also let you guys know, and I was remiss in not, I just didn't think of it when we talked last time, that we have a lot of chakra upgrades happening now. So you'll notice, like, as you're falling asleep or you lay down to meditate or to go to sleep, you may feel some shifting, some gathering around the solar plexus. The solar plexus is definitely being upgraded. The root chakra is also being upgraded. And the higher heart and throat areas are being upgraded now. So that's always nice. So that's part of this gateway, new moon and Scorpio energy power. The solar plexus being the power center. And then of course roots are Pluto also, because he rules the richness of the earth. Am I pulling? So I did look through these cards once, but I haven't done a reading with them yet. You know, it's a little bit chillier out here than I realized. I hope my teeth don't start chattering. Okay, so first we have Angel Raziel and Peter Sight, and this is called Storm Wisdom. And I appreciate your patience while I look up the cards. I like to pull them ahead of time, but this was kind of a last minute thing. And it says, let's see. When the Oracle of Storm Wisdom comes to you, there is a special message for you. If you are already in the midst of a transformational change, perhaps that which is deeply challenging, and you cannot see any end in sight, or are worried that the changes are going to be devastating, have faith. This storm is wild, yes, but it is filled with grace. You are being helped. You shall come through this, and the reason the storm was needed in your life is because a gentler method would not have been sufficient to free you. Divine intervention and protection, liberation and purpose is behind the storm raging through your life. It is love that moves you. Go with it. Do not resist. If you feel emotional as you read these words, you are recognizing the truth. Trust in the responses of your feelings and know that all will be well according to a compassionate, higher wisdom. Okay. And then this is Goddess Durga and Hematite, Spear of the Guru Mother, and this is card 52. I read an interesting, well, I actually posted a meme about Friday the 13th today. It seems that it was always associated with divine feminine and paganism, and then it became, you know, like an evil, it was the church in the 1400s that decided it was evil. So, not a bad day, after all. Alrighty. What would you like me to read? Okay. The Spear of the Guru Mother is the direct, focused, and clear task given to you by the fiercely compassionate Divine Feminine. The Guru Mother is the unconditionally loving guide who will protect your soul, keeping you on the straight and narrow, spiritually speaking, and ensure that your efforts bring you the best spiritual results and not lead you off onto a distracting and ultimately unnecessary tangent. Although you can choose whether or not you wish to accept the task, know that it has been divinely bestowed upon you. How do you know which task this is? Look to your life. What's happening? What's possible for you to act upon? Where is your growth edge? What are you currently empowered to do? There is your task. Do what you can and do it now. The oracle also comes to you with this understanding. If the divine gives you a task, you can handle it. And he told me just before as I was walking out to pull cards, he did tell me to title this At the Threshold. I was messaging with a friend this morning and saying that I've noticed in the last week or so, people I know personally and then in sessions as well, I've seen where there's been a timeline that didn't meet up. So this is when we're going through that period where the timelines are shifting, and some, you know, that's not like a one day everybody has it happen, and so we'll have timelines coming in that were, you know, they were expecting, but there can be that feeling that something has been lost or missed out on. And so if you have been having, you know, like sort of a feeling of grieving in this last week, then that was probably what was going on for you. So I just wanted everyone to be aware that we're in the middle of, you know, as we come into eclipse season, always we have, you know, that kind of energy where things are changing and shifting and timelines are moving. So this is support. The universe provides for all living beings so that divine destiny may be fulfilled. This has always been and shall always be. The difficulty arises when doubt enters the mind and fear closes down the heart. Then the simple act of asking for help and support through unconditional love and according to divine wisdom is forgotten or dismissed as fanciful rather than practical. There is so much the universe can bring to you to enrich your life journey and support you in sharing your gifts with the world. But you must ask and believe you will be heard and responded to by the universe with all the assistance you need. This oracle comes to you with a clear message. The universe is saying, I want to help you. Please allow me to do so by asking for my help. Oh, and that was Archon Barbello and Picture Jasper. I've never heard of Picture Jasper. Support. Oh, and look at this. Here we have Metatron and clear quartz and power. Uh-oh, you guys, what number was that? It's number 1. This is actually when I did the reading on my birthday. That was the card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Together, we bring you the gift of power. Spiritual power enables you to trust in your higher guidance no matter what appears to be happening in your life. Psychological and emotional power enables you to transform through evolving your belief systems and processing your emotions, through which you gain wisdom. Physical power gives you the strength to take action on the matters that serve your life path. The gift of power is safe for you to receive because you will use it to fulfill your divine destiny, which in turn supports all beings. As part of your spiritual journey at this time, you are being given the opportunity to change your relationship to power. This may mean letting go of the fear of being powerful. It might seem strange to hang on to such a fear, yet if we look around the world today, there are many examples of those in powerful positions being exploitative and abusive rather than protecting and empowering of those that may be impacted by their expression of power. Yes, power itself is an essential component on the spiritual path. Without it, you will lack the energy needed to follow your dreams, take meaningful action, and stand up for what is true for you. Set priorities and honor them. Establish clear and helpful boundaries with others, and become a courageous light shining true, even if others doubt or misunderstand you at times. And that's a great card for, we're going into the Mars is stationary still, but he'll be moving forward within the next 12 hours or so. I think he actually moves forward after the new moon takes place. But anyway, within this, in the week, let's just say on the 14th or 15th, depending on where you are, that is happening. And this is Archangel Raphael and Malachite, and it's called Grace for the Grand Gesture, and it is card number 15. I've noticed Raphael has been around a lot. I don't know if the rest of you have noticed that, but yeah, he's been very present lately. Can you guys see? I hope I'm holding up the cards right, because I can't really tell. I'm on my phone. We bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture. Although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world, there also comes a time for a leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. I'm going to read that again. Choosing to think a positive thought is enough to transform your world. There also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you, and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give. I trust you, and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience, and I am willing to allow you to lead me into it. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, or I'm going to add, if you're afraid not to, then you are not ready. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can gain in return, although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love. When it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. So here we go, guys. I'm telling you that we are moving into that. Remember the video that I did when we talked about like the hyper jump, and it was like we were here, we were going along, and then all of a sudden we took that massive leap, and we're getting ready. We're on the runway. We're at the threshold, like he said. So I am very cold. I know this was fast, you guys, but I have other things I have to get done today, and I just wanted to do a quick check-in with all of you. Sending you guys so much love. Happy new moon. And Scorpio, please, if you have time, even 5 minutes, to do some sort of little ritual, it will be meaningful. It's a great, you know, Scorpio is tied to the ancestors, so calling in their support and all of the beings of, and then they're showing me the star beings who are also our ancestors, our cosmic ancestors, calling all of them in for support for you. I like to say, and you can do this as well, to ask the Creator to transmute the energy of Saturn from burden to support. It's a huge difference. It's incredible, that feeling of having it lift from your shoulders and then instead come underneath your feet and holding you up and supporting you and loving you. And yeah, so here we go, guys. Happy new moon in Scorpio, and love to everybody. Bye-bye.